Woohoo! It is Extreme Red and Black Rally Day. Woo is right. And Catherine's birthday.
Happy
Day
birthday
to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Catherine. Happy birthday to you. Thanks, guys.
That was lovely. You can go on YouTube and hear that song. Nicole sang that, so you'll have to pay for the rights to sing that on YouTube. But they didn't want to share in paying the royalties on that song, so. All right, we ready? I think we're ready. Simplifying rational expressions. Again, you did some of this yesterday without me and may have done just fine. So a rational expression we know what one of those is now, sort of. Is simplified if there are no, I don't know why this pen is writing like this. There we go. There are no common factors could have typed this faster. In the numerator and the denominator. Okay, so that's what it means to simplify. So let's simplify one, and we have to give restrictions where those asymptotes and holes would be if it were in function form. So let's simplify this one. -6 minus 3x. I wonder if I want to change this to, hang on. Over x squared plus 2x minus 8. Here we go. Okay. So because to simplify, I have to look at factors. I have to factor. So let's factor. -6 minus 3x, I usually pull the negative sign out of any leading number in my factoring. Let's see, 2 will go into both 3 and 6, so I'll factor out a -2. God, 3 will go into 3 and 6. There you go. Thank you. -3 times 2 is 6. That's the 2 I was thinking about. And then -3 times 1 would give me -3. So this is plus 1x. And now I got to think of two numbers multiplied give me -8. And add to give me 2. All right, so it still turns out not to be the one that I wanted to do, but it's okay. So this is x minus 2 times x plus 4. And do I have any common factors in the numerator and denominator? No. So it is simplified. So I'll leave it in factored form, although it doesn't have to be. Shh. Raquel, that's enough. And now I need to state my restrictions. And my restrictions are those points of discontinuity. So x can't be equal to positive 2. And x can't be equal to negative 4. Okay? Or you can say that your restrictions are x equals 2, x equals negative 4, so they look just like the holes in the asymptotes. Or you can leave the word restriction out and then write x not equal to negative 2, x not equal to negative 4. Why are those the restrictions? Those are the ones that will give you 0 in the denominator. That means dividing by 0. Dividing by 0 is undefined. Okay? Example number 2. 9x squared y to the 5th divided by 18x to the 9th y to the 3rd. Simplify. Simplify first the 9/18ths. 1/2. May not need the 1 up there. We'll see. X squared over x to the 9th. That's 2 x's on the top and 9 on the bottom. There's a common factor. There's another common factor. Oh, so I end up with just x to the 7th on the bottom. With my y's, maybe I'll do those in a nice UT orange. 5 y's on the top and 3 on the bottom. Common factor, common factor, common factor. Left with a y square on the top. Simplified. Restrictions. What would give me 0 on the bottom of this fraction in the denominator? Bless you. So x may not be equal to 0, otherwise I'm in trouble. What else? X can't be 0. What else can't be 0? Y can't be 0. 18 isn't 0, so we're okay. Alright, so there's my whole answer. And so on. Maybe I won't do the next one, I'll just do the multiply. Guys, again, Rachel, I'm sorry, Raquel, will you go back to your seat so it's not so noisy back there? Let's do x squared minus 4 over, now let's have a negative exponent. X plus 2 times x minus 2 to the negative 2 power. First, so that's the first thing we deal with. The negative 2 power on the bottom of this fraction, I want to turn that into a positive 2 power. I want to turn all of my exponents into positive numbers. So I'm going to take that x minus 2 to the negative 2. Change whatever side of the fraction was on. If it used to be on the bottom, put it on the top and put it with the positive exponent. If it was on the top with a negative exponent, put it on the bottom and change the sign. Okay? So now this x minus 2 is on top. Now I'll write the rest of the problem in. X squared minus 4 over x plus 2.
Why did you put the x minus 2 with the negative 2 on top of it?
In order to get rid of the negative sign,